Good morning, good morning. Woohoo! Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Get over here and watch for some ones, and then we will get started. I am happy it's Wednesday because we're halfway through the week. That's a good thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm butter churning, right? Y'all remember the butter churn? One of my students didn't know what the butter churn was. So right in the middle of their music lesson, I stood up and did the butter churn. And you should have seen their face. You know, music education involves more than music. It involves some real cool dance moves. Only rather than really cool, I think they thought I was really crazy. But it's all right. It's all right. There's some ones right there. I hope everyone is having a good morning so far. I know it's bright and early. Bright and early. You can't always tell if you've had a good morning yet when it's so bright and early. But I hope you have. I hope you have. I'm rearranging a little bit here. My nose itches. Let's say some good mornings. I see Risa. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Lily T. Good morning. Christina at the Dyson's Crazy Adventures. Good morning. I see Nancy and Inspired to Wander. Good morning. See here, Christina's working and listening. Thank you so much. RV Weekends, driving and listening. Good morning. Good morning. Mobang for your bucks. Good morning. See here. There's my ones from Miss Lily and Nancy. Thank you, thank you. Lily T says, just woke up. Just woke up. Well, I stayed in bed as long as I could this morning. I hit my snooze button twice. And then I got up. Sometimes it just feels good to hit that snooze button. It really does. Hey, there's Fairy Dust. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here. In there. All right. Well, let's see about a few things. Here's one of them. yeah, dancing. Y'all, it is 73 degrees right now. Oh my goodness. Our cool down is here. Our high today is only going to be 86 degrees. The low is going to be 65. And we're going to be that way for a week. One of those days, the high is going to be in the 70s and the low is going to be like 56. Woohoo! I am ready for some of that. I am. I'm ready. See here. Oh, Lily says it's cloudy there and a high of 83. Uh-oh, Nancy says, oh no, our weather says hot. Going to be in the 90s. Yikes. We've been under heat advisories for like 2 weeks. If you open the door, you just melt. And so this is going to be nice. It's going to be a nice change. Nice change. Rita says, I'm barely awake. Barely awake. Well, I hope y'all got some coffee. I'm having water right now. I don't have my water finished yet. Oh, Lily says Friday our high is a 100. Oh my goodness. No. Right? My phone off. Well, not off, but clear my screen. This phone kind of does whatever it wants to do too. My other one did that a lot too. Well, I feel rested today. I've had 5 days of a migraine. I'm not hurting right now, but I can just, my eyes are kind of heavy right here. So I don't know if it's going to come back or it isn't done yet. I don't know, but it's not hurting right now. So I'll take it. I'll take that. Yes. Yes. Pippi's not going to be happy because I'll have to keep her inside. Yes, when it's that hot. Absolutely. There's Sandra with Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning. Let's see here. All right, let's put this in there. And let's check on another thing. Oh, yeah. Got some vibes going on there now. Oh, yeah. So, what's going on? What are you guys up to? Yeah, what are your plans for the week? I am, first of all, going to remind you about the challenge, which is next Wednesday, the 27th. I believe it's the 27th. Yes, just check the calendar. It is the 27th. And it's walking. So just some pictures of what you see if you're going out to walk. Just a selfie if you're inside walking. I think I'll be able to, well, no, I'm not. I was getting ready to say I'll go outside and walk. But right now I'm having that really bad problem with my lupus and reactions to the sun. And I'm just going to stay inside. I'm going to stay inside. I don't have any marks on me right now. But I've always got rashes. But this year, I don't know if there's something going on with the sun we don't know about that, I don't know, something's different, or if it's just My lupus is super active. I don't know. But I've been blistering, and it's not like blisters like normal blisters. It's hives, but they're huge, and they look like blisters. And I, I tell people that, and I told Doug, I said I'm just going to take pictures of it because I don't think anybody really understands the depth of what I'm talking about, because I sure wouldn't. If somebody told me they were having trouble like that, this would not be what I would picture at all. So because of that, I'll be walking inside, even if it is really nice out. Whoops. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. If you can see that, I think you can. Those are huge, and they hurt like crazy. And it's just from being outside. Look how mottled my arm is. Now, being allergic to the sun is nothing new to me. But this year, it's just kind of crazy. Look at that. And that was just being outside like for 5 minutes. The other extreme is my skin used to just it would crack and bleed. The first time Doug and I spent the weekend at an old Thresher show, I warned him that, I'm allergic to the sun. I'll be slathering sunscreen all the time, and my skin is going to crack and bleed. Well, you can say that to someone, but seeing it is a whole other story. And I did. And that was the weekend I met his family. And it was my face for some reason that weekend. And it was my chin, and it cracked right here and bled. So all of his family that I met that weekend, here's my chin. So it was interesting. Oh, it's always an adventure. Life's always an adventure, right? Yeah. Let's see here. So the bud files. There's my marker right there. Um, oh, Lily has a picture of walking Pippi. Nice. That'll be awesome. There's the bud files. Good morning. Oh, no, this is still itching. Everybody's saying good mornings. Yeah, Lily, we're showing those pictures. Lily says, ouch. Ouch. Yes, the challenge is the 27th. Yeah, and that, it was very painful. It just felt like fire. And it took 8 hours for those to go away. It, it was it was crazy. Yeah, I have lupus, and part of lupus, there's two kinds of lupus. So there's the lupus that affects your outside, where you have rashes and things that you can see, and then there's that's called discoid lupus, and then there's another lupus called systemic lupus that is your insides. It's inside your body, and affects your organs and things like that. I have both. I don't do anything small. And so that's part of my lupus is I'm allergic to the sun. Right? Yeah, Doug says I'm gonna have to wear long sleeves and just be completely covered up. And so I'm going to try that because, y'all, I've got my wildflower garden out there that I try to tend to and film and enjoy, right? The goldenrod is blooming right now, and I got things to do. The other day, was it yesterday? It was rainy, but it was a drizzly day, not stormy. It was just a really light rain and no sun. Completely overcast. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna film some flowers. And I made it really short. I timed myself. I was out there less than 5 minutes, and I still got one of those on my arm right here, right there. Got one of those on my arm right there. So, and it was completely overcast. But you can get a sunburn when it's overcast. So just because it's overcast doesn't mean the sun's rays are not coming through. They are. Up there's Lily T dropping an exclamation point. Awesome. And ta-da! There's Nightbot dropping her channel link. You're all invited to do that. It is for everyone. Let's see. You're good. You're good. Yeah, I do have some that I probably won't grab a flannel. It'll just be a fabric one. Oh my gosh, I love flannel shirts. It's my favorite part of cool weather is flannel shirts. The flannel shirts were hard to find last year. I didn't get a new one. And getting a new shirt to me could be a thrift store shirt. It might be a brand new shirt. But, I mean, the stores have them, but they're like made different than what I grew up with. And I like just an authentic flannel shirt. So I still Doug's. I like the men's. The men's and women's used to be made the same, and now the women's flannel is thin, and it's that feel of the flannel that it's like a hug, right? And it's like the women's flannel shirts just don't do that anymore because they're lightweight. So cool weather means I'll be looking for flannel shirts because I love them. I was answering that question, but I think I forgot to put it up there from Nancy. Thank you, Brene. Woo! Yeah, I remember the baby oil thing. Um, they were just beginning to talk about sunscreen um, when when was that? Probably when I was in maybe 7th grade, somewhere around in there. But yeah, I can remember uh, at the pool, everybody putting on baby oil. Oh yeah. Well, let's see here. What else is going on? Was there anything else I was going to tell you? Tonight's a music night. Woohoo! Looking forward to that. It's band practice. Senator says, I burn bad with sunscreen on. Yeah, I do too. My skin cracking and bleeding was with sunscreen on. Absolutely. Nancy says, I hate covering up when in the sun, but now I do. Yeah. I need another drink of water. Wet my whistle. Won't even work. Oh, it's working now. Wet my whistle. I love that phrase. Love that phrase. Yeah, and Nancy, she said, I have dealt with some non melanoma skin cancers recently, from getting damaged over time. And yeah, I have several friends that have dealt with the same thing. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, let's go see what's going on over here. And eight. All right. This is some of the super mini. I enjoyed that. It was kind of mesmerizing. So that was not done with a filter of any kind. There's my rashes coming on for the day. Um, that was really what it looked like. It was beautiful, orange, and just huge. And it was so pretty. So pretty. Let's get back over here to chat. Let's see here. Debbie F, good morning. Debbie says that moon is gorgeous. Missed it here. Yeah, you'll find us. Sometimes we are outside in the yard, but we've had some dog issues at night, and I'm not really comfortable being out there in my own yard at night. Um, so we've been going places. So sometimes we're down at the river. Sometimes we just park on the side of a road and open the sunroof, and I pop through there and take some photography there. Sometimes I get out and take the photography. Sometimes we're at the park. Sometimes we're coming home from somewhere, and if I think about it, I'll take the camera if I know it's going to be after dark when we're coming home. Stop and do pictures on the way home, right? So, yeah, we enjoy it so much. Hey, there's Nightbot saying, always remember that you are amazing. Absolutely. Absolutely. For anyone who needs my email, there it is right there down below here. Here it comes. It's Ava Potterfield and Friends right there at gmail.com. And just email your challenge pictures right there, and we'll get them included. There's Sandra dropping an exclamation point. Awesome. And then, ta-da! There's her channel link right there. I love those ta-das. It doesn't take much to make me happy. That makes me happy. Speaking of which, you know what happens when we're happy around here? Woo-ha! They're still out there too. I don't know how many years they've been hanging out there. We've lived here for 16 years, and I'd say at least probably at least 14 of those years they've been hanging in that tree. And I haven't had to repaint them yet either. Every year I'm like, okay, we're going to repaint these babies. So far it's been good. I can't believe they are still hanging up there in that tree. It's right by the swing. So we see them when we're out there in the swing. And they make us happy out there too. I've got to get a video done for Doug. He's hollering, tractor, tractor. Let's get over here to the chat. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I'm hollering, flowers, flowers. I need to do a flower video. I'm behind. This year, I'm including, I don't usually do this, but the flowers have a life cycle. And wildflowers, especially, part of that life cycle is turning brown and going to seed, right? So this year I'm including that. And right now, my purple cone flowers, about half of them are still blooming, about the other half are fading. And then I have a few that are already turned brown and their head is getting ready to go to seed. So I'm including that. I'm including that in the videos this year. So that is interesting to me. And I always replant the seeds. I that is a garden that is pretty self-sustaining. A couple of years ago, all of a sudden, it didn't come back like it usually did. So I worked on the last 2 years. I've really paid attention and made sure not to just let it go to seed, but to actually bury those seed heads. And I don't know what I've got out there. On the package of seed, it said purple cone flowers. But by golly, that is not what grew where I planted those. And I know that's what I planted because normally wildflowers you don't plant in rows. But I did because I wanted to know where they were. Because like I said, when wildflowers are first coming up without their flowers, they look like weeds. And sometimes it's hard to tell till they get a certain height, which is usually I don't weed at all until they're about waist high. And by that time, I can tell what's a flower and what most likely is not a flower. This year, I didn't pull up any flowers that I'm aware of. But what's growing in those, I got 2 little straight rows. So I know that's what I planted. I don't know what it is. It's got to be 9 feet tall. And it's got these spindly things on the top that I think may end up being flowers. They're not yet. So it's definitely something that's a fall plant. I expected it to maybe bloom when the goldenrod did, because the goldenrod also is a fall plant, mid to late August bloom. But my goldenrod is blooming, and those things are still just sticking up there like this. So I don't know. Doug's like, just cut them down. I'm like, but I want to know what they are. I want to know what they are. It's definitely not purple cone flowers. So I'm not going to buy seed to add this year. Last year I planted seed heads and bought seed. So this year I'm just going to bury the seed heads. And you can take those seed heads and run your fingers over them and the seeds will fall. But I like the look of a clump of flowers all together. They're beautiful because a purple coneflower is just one little thing, right? And one little thing. They grow individual. It's not a bushy kind of a plant. And so I now bury the whole seed head right in the dirt, and that makes a clump of flowers, which is really pretty. And so that's what I'm going to do this year. I'm not going to spread seed. I'm going to plant actual seed heads. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, some of the stuff this fall I'm going to pull out by the root because some stuff migrated to the front that was supposed to stay in the back. Like I've got some goldenrod in the front. It's supposed to be in the back. It's supposed to be like the purple coneflowers and then the little yellow daisies, and which get tall. They get taller than me. And then the goldenrod, which blooms in August, in the very back. But it all kind of did whatever it wanted to this year. But I got to get it under control before it comes up next year. Hopefully, it'll mind me. If not, I will pull it and make it stay neat and not messy. So this year it's kind of messy because I just let stuff grow where it wanted to. Good morning, the Wonky Compass Adventures. That is Crystal. Good morning. Lily says, my flowers didn't do very good. Oh, no. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on just a minute. Oh, Sandra says she got some good videos yesterday. Awesome. Let's see. Okay, let me check my email. And while I do that, let's see. This says bird feeder. I don't remember what it is exactly. So let's go. Well, let's just look at these flowers. Those bumblebees didn't want to be on film. Get the camera on them. Sometimes I'll sit there and just sit there and let you film them. And that moment of the day, they were like, I'm like, yeah. They're like, Let's see here. Let's see if I can load this. Put it right here. Let's see. Hey. Oh, well, where is it then? Downloads. Okay, let's see. Well, there it is. Why wouldn't it let me load it? Oh, I love it when things don't cooperate the way they're supposed to. Let's see again. Okay. Huh. Well, I don't know why that won't load. Fairy Dust. She sent a video of a peacock. I see it right there in my downloads, but it isn't there for me to load to StreamYard. Huh. I'll try it one more time. Email. Okay. Oh, it says there's a problem with the file. Yeah, it says there's a problem with a problem playing this video. So I don't know. I watched it on just clicking on it, but it won't load for some reason. It could be the way it's formatted. StreamYard's really picky about what they let you load. Same with photographs too. A lot of times I have to resize things to get them to work. Well, shoot. Maybe that would be a good short to put on your channel because it was a really good video of that peacock. Let's see here. Let's see. There's Ringo and Czar. Good morning. Love the wildflowers and the birds in the background, right? I love listening to the birds. Love it. But we have a lot of traffic noise and neighbor noise, and sometimes it's hard to get a clean sound of the birds. Sometimes I can pull it off. Oh, Pippi's watching a squirrel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Challenge date is the 27th. The 27th. Let's see here. Scrolling. All right, have a good day, Crystal. Hey, there's IMG. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know. Sorry. Squirrels. Squirrels for Pippi. Okay, I want to let everybody know this weekend. So Friday there will be no Friday Night Live with Doug and Ava on this channel, and they will not be hosting crafting hour on Saturday either. So this is my last live for the week. This week we just got some stuff going on, and but we're okay. We're okay. There's no problems. I'm not sick. Nothing bad. Uh, excuse me. But there will be no Friday Night Live and no Saturday morning craft hour. And I'll put that on my community tab as well. Let's see here. All right. But I'll be back bright and early on Monday morning. For sure. Let's see. I think I did write down stuff to tell you, so I'm trying to think if I remembered everything. I think I did. If not, I'll think of it immediately after I end the live. You know, that's like when you're on a phone call and you're talking to someone and you hang up, and then you remember something you were going to tell them, and it's too late. Oh, I'm going to miss you too. I'm going to be working. Working my butt off. Today my throat's real dry. Really dry. Gonna have to get in there and make some coffee. Or some hot tea. That might be better for my dryness. I don't know. We'll decide when I walk in the kitchen. I'll know which one I want. When I stand there and look at that coffee pot and look at the tea cabinet, it's probably going to be hot tea because you can hear my voice going wonky. Wonky. All right, you too. Thank you, Fairy Dust. Woo, Lily's got the coffee going. Woohoo. You know, all my dogs are asleep right now. It is wild to be so quiet. It's never quiet here. Oh, that fly just flew in my mouth. I'm mad at this fly. He was like on my nose, right there, and on my chin at the Tuesday Night Live. Now, did you notice? That took restraint. I didn't holler. And by holler, I mean I didn't cuss a streak. Flew right in my mouth. I'm like, okay, there's a fly in my mouth. I don't know if they saw that. Now what do I do? So I'll just spit it out. What do you do? And I think he just walked off. Oh my gosh. Hey, there's Tom Sam's Music. Good morning. Did you just see me have a fly in my mouth? And I had to spit it out. It's still going to be a good day. I'm not going to let that ruin my day. It's a little bit embarrassing, but hey. Tuned in just in time. Excuse me. Bye, Christina. Thanks for being here. My voice is really going nuts. Yeah. Domino's has stopped up. Yep, we'll be working. We'll be working Saturday. A lot of things we'll be doing on Saturday. So no Friday Night Live and no Saturday crafting hour. But I'll be back on Monday. And who knows? I may have one of those sweaters sewn together by next craft hour. It hasn't happened yet. But it could. Oh my goodness. There's Nightbot saying, always remember that you are amazing. Because you are. You are. Even me, the fly eater. No, I did not eat that fly. I did not eat that fly. I spit it out. But did you see me freeze for a minute? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I'll have to make a shirt out of that. A highlight from my live. They won't be expecting that, will they? Oh no, Lily had a knot in her yarn. The last time I had a knot in my yarn, it took me over an hour to get that darn thing out of there. It was a good knot and a big go. It wasn't like I could just cut it out because it was like half the yarn. Like, I don't want to lose that much yarn. So that's when you just put Netflix on so you don't get frustrated sitting there, and you just pull and twist and pull and untangle. Yeah. Not much worse than that. Oh, it is. It is. So that's how I handle it. Unless it's just a little one that's real tight, I just cut it off. But yeah. I don't do that unless I have to. Debbie says, have a great rest of the week. Absolutely. Thank you. Well, I hope everybody has a good week and a good weekend. We're going to be having a good weekend. This is going to be a very busy weekend. And looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Let's see. I think that I'm pretty sure I remembered to tell you everything. Usually I write stuff down that I want to be sure to talk about. But don't forget, next Wednesday is next Wednesday is challenge day, and the challenge is walking and moving and just a selfie of yourself or something that you saw on your walk. You're very welcome, Lily. Thank you. All right, so I will bid you farewell, and I'm going to get some editing done. That's what I'm going to do before I get in trouble with Mr. Doug. But always remember that you are amazing and that you are worthy, that you matter, and you all are just fantastic, and you mean so much to us. You really brighten our lives, and we're so grateful to have a YouTube family and YouTube friends. It really brightens our day. So we hope that we brighten yours a little bit too. We try. That's always our goal, to have fun together and have fun with you guys. If you are struggling right now, and I am with my health a little bit, if you're struggling, we struggle with all kinds of things, right? But if you are struggling, just remember that you're not alone. It can feel like you're alone, but you're never alone. You're never struggling alone. So hang in there. Baby steps count. Baby steps count. So always give yourself credit for the baby steps too, okay? Because they add up to something bigger, right? Just hang on with all you got and never give up. Never give up. Love y'all. I'll see you around in the chats. Have a wonderful weekend and week.